All right, so today we're diving deep into AI and automation.
Oh, yeah.
Two terms we hear everywhere these days.
Yeah, all the time, right.
And I think a lot of times they get used interchangeably.
Yeah.
Um, but are they really the same thing? We're going to find out.
Yeah, let's unpack that.
So for all of you listening, we know you're here because you want to kind of cut through the hype and really understand what makes these technologies tick.
Right, and what makes them different.
Yeah, exactly. And by the end of this deep dive,
Hopefully.
you will be able to confidently tell the difference between AI and automation.
You got it.
And know which one is the right tool for the job.
Absolutely. And maybe even impress your colleagues with some surprising examples.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. So not just aiming for water cooler talk.
Yeah.
But really helping you understand how it works.
Yeah. And the impact.
In the real world.
I love it. And to help us navigate this exciting world, we have our expert here.
Hello.
Who eats, sleeps, and breathes this stuff.
I'm fascinated by it, that's for sure.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. Our source material defines AI as the field that tries to make machines mimic human intelligence.
Mimic, that's the key word.
Yeah.
It's not just about giving a computer a set of instructions. It's about building systems that can learn and adapt.
Okay.
Maybe even think for themselves one day. Who knows?
Okay, now that is mind-blowing.
It's pretty wild.
But how does that actually work in practice?
Yeah.
Our source mentions algorithms, machine learning, and large language models as these key components of AI. Can you break those down for us?
Sure. So you can think of algorithms like the building blocks, right?
Okay.
They're sets of rules that allow the machine to process data and identify patterns.
So they're kind of like the rule book.
Yeah, the foundation for everything else.
Okay, got it. What about machine learning then?
So machine learning takes this a step further. Instead of programming all the rules explicitly, we feed the machine tons of data and let it learn those patterns by itself.
Okay.
So it's like teaching a computer to recognize cats by showing it thousands of pictures of cats instead of trying to describe what a cat is.
Right. Makes sense. And then we have these large language models, or LLMs.
Right.
I've heard so much about ChatGPT. Does that fall under this category?
It does. ChatGPT is a great example of an LLM.
Okay.
They're trained on massive amounts of text data.
Wow.
And can generate text, translate languages, write different kinds of creative content.
Amazing.
Answer your questions in an informative way.
It's pretty incredible. How do they actually work, though?
Well,
do they actually, understand the language that they're using?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
It's still being debated. What we do know is they use something called a transformer network, which lets them analyze relationships between words and predict what word comes next in a sentence.
Wow.
So they're really good at recognizing patterns and replicating human language, but whether they truly understand the meaning behind the words, well, that's still up for discussion.
So it's not just about spitting out words. There's like a complex process happening behind the scenes.
Very complex.
Okay, so we've covered the basics of AI.
The basics.
Now let's shift gears and talk about automation.
Okay.
So what's the key difference here?
You can think of automation as setting a task on autopilot, right?
Okay.
It's about using technology to do repetitive rule-based tasks without human intervention.
So it's less about mimicking human intelligence?
Right.
And more about just efficiently doing a set task?
Exactly. Predefined tasks.
Okay.
A classic example is an assembly line.
Yeah.
A machine can do the same task over and over again with precision and speed.
Makes sense.
No breaks, no complaints.
I like that. So it's about efficiency and consistency.
Absolutely. And it frees up humans to focus on more complex tasks.
Right.
More creative work.
But here's where things get really interesting. Our source material suggests that AI and automation aren't mutually exclusive. They can actually work together to create something even more powerful.
That's where the real magic happens.
Okay, so how does that work in practice? What does this synergy actually look like in the real world?
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
So
I'm intrigued.
It's not just adding AI to existing automation.
Okay.
It's a fundamental shift.
Right.
Where machines can handle more complex tasks, make decisions in real time, and constantly improve their performance.
So our source outlines these 6 key benefits.
Yeah.
Enhanced efficiency, operational resilience, cost savings, improved decision-making, next-gen innovation, and even personalized customer experience. So let's unpack these, starting with enhanced efficiency.
Okay, so imagine a manufacturing plant where the robots aren't just following pre-programmed routines, but they're using AI-powered vision systems to spot defects in real time.
Wow.
They adjust their movements to compensate, and they even predict potential issues before they arise.
That's incredible.
That's efficiency on a whole new level.
So it's not just about speed. It's about the AI optimizing every step of the process to reduce errors and waste.
Exactly. And this ties into the next benefit.
Okay.
Operational resilience.
Okay.
Think about a logistics company.
Yeah.
Using AI to analyze weather patterns, traffic, social media trends to predict disruptions to their delivery routes.
Okay.
Automation can then adjust those routes in real time.
Wow.
So packages arrive on time.
So it's like a super intelligent traffic control system.
Yeah.
Constantly adapting to keep things moving smoothly.
Exactly. Now let's talk cost savings.
Okay.
This is a big one for businesses. The potential is huge.
If AI can automate tasks that previously required human labor, that translates into some serious cost reductions.
It does. Can you think of any examples?
Well, I mean, what about financial institutions using AI chatbots to handle customer inquiries or basic transactions?
Perfect example.
Even to provide, like, basic financial advice.
Yeah, they can operate 24/7, handling huge volumes of interactions, freeing up human employees
to focus on
more complex strategic tasks.
So it's not about replacing humans. It's about using technology to help them augment what they can do.
Exactly. Now let's move on to improved decision-making. This is where AI's analytical power shines.
All right.
So imagine a marketing team using AI to analyze mountains of data about customer behavior preferences, purchasing patterns. They can use this insight to create targeted campaigns, personalized product recommendations, and ultimately make smarter decisions.
That's amazing. It's like having a crystal ball.
A magic crystal ball.
That shows you exactly what your customer wants before even they know it.
Exactly. Next up, we have next-gen innovation. This is where things get really exciting. AI and automation are driving breakthroughs in fields like healthcare, transportation, even entertainment. Think about self-driving cars, navigating complex traffic situations, robots assisting surgeons with delicate procedures.
Wow.
These innovations were once the stuff of science fiction, but they're becoming reality.
Our source specifically mentions AI-powered drug discovery.
Oh, yeah.
What does that look like?
So imagine using AI to analyze huge databases of medical research, identifying potential drug candidates, and even predicting their effectiveness and side effects.
Wow.
This could dramatically speed up the process of bringing life-saving treatments to market.
That's incredible.
It really is.
And finally, we have personalized customer experience.
Right. So this is where AI's ability to understand individual preferences really comes into play. Think about a streaming service that uses AI to analyze your viewing history, your ratings, even your social media activity, to recommend movies and shows that you're actually likely to enjoy. It's about creating a curated experience that feels tailored to you.
So it's about moving beyond these generic recommendations.
Absolutely.
And creating something that feels more personal and engaging.
Exactly. And as AI and automation keep evolving,
we can expect even more innovative applications that enhance the customer journey.
It's clear that these technologies are incredibly powerful, but our source also includes this personal reflection from the author, reminding us that they're not magic bullets.
Yeah, it's a good point.
They're tools that need to be used strategically and thoughtfully.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like anything else, right?
It is like anything else.
A hammer can build a house, or it can cause destruction. It all depends on the person wielding it.
A great analogy.
So we need to think about how we use AI and automation responsibly.
We do.
Be mindful of potential job displacement, algorithmic bias, and just the ethical implications of giving machines more and more autonomy.
It's a big question.
It is a big question. And it's not just about the technology itself, but about how we choose to implement it and what safeguards we put in place.
Yeah, the author poses a really interesting question about this new era of innovation.
They do.
Driven by AI and automation. What do they ask?
They ask what kind of innovation excites you.
Oh, that's a good one.
Where you see the greatest potential and what risks we need to be mindful of.
Yeah, it's a question worth pondering for sure.
Especially as these technologies become more integrated into our lives.
Definitely. So much to consider.
So much.
So before we wrap up,
let's
take a moment to recap what we've learned today.
All right.
We started by defining AI and automation.
The basics.
Highlighting the key difference. AI aims to mimic human intelligence.
Right.
Whereas automation focuses on executing predefined tasks.
But the real magic happens
Yes.
when these two forces combine.
We explored 6 key benefits of the synergy.
6.
Enhanced efficiency, operational resilience, cost savings, improved decision-making, next-gen innovation, and even personalized customer experience.
From self-driving cars to AI-powered drug discovery.
The possibilities are truly mind-boggling.
They are.
But we also need to remember that AI and automation are tools.
Right.
And like any tool,
they can be used for good or for ill.
So the future is not predetermined.
Right.
It's shaped by the choices we make today.
Absolutely.
So as you continue to explore this fascinating landscape,
keep asking questions,
keep learning, and keep diving deep.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Okay, so let's get into that.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
It's not just adding AI to existing automation, right? It's more like this fundamental shift where machines can handle increasingly complex tasks and make decisions in real time and constantly improve their performance.
So our source outlines these 6 key benefits.
Yeah.
Enhanced efficiency, operational resilience, cost savings, improved decision-making, next-gen innovation, and even personalized customer experience. So let's unpack these, starting with enhanced efficiency.
Okay, imagine a manufacturing plant where robots aren't just following pre-programmed routines. You know, they're using AI-powered vision systems to identify defects. They're adjusting their movements to compensate. And they're even predicting potential issues before they even come up.
That's incredible.
That's what we're talking about. That's efficiency on a whole new level.
So it's not just about speed. It's about AI optimizing every single step.
Every step.
To reduce errors and waste.
Exactly. And this ties into the next benefit, operational resilience. So think about a logistics company that uses AI to analyze weather patterns, traffic conditions, and even social media trends to predict disruptions to their delivery routes. Automation can then adjust those routes on the fly.
Wow.
So packages arrive on time no matter what.
So it's like this super intelligent traffic control system.
It's like Waze on steroids or something.
Right, constantly adapting to keep things moving smoothly.
Exactly. Now let's talk about cost savings. This is a big one for businesses, right? I mean, the potential here is huge.
If AI can automate tasks that used to require human labor, that's serious cost reduction.
Big time. Do you have any examples that come to mind?
What about like financial institutions using AI chatbots?
Oh, yeah.
To handle customer inquiries or process basic transactions?
The perfect example.
Even to provide like basic financial advice.
Yeah, they're available 24/7. You can handle so many interactions at once, freeing up human employees' more strategic work.
So it's not about replacing humans. It's about using technology to
augment their capabilities.
Yeah, help them out.
Now let's move on to improved decision-making. This is where AI's analytical powers really shine. So think about a marketing team that's using AI to analyze mountains and mountains of data about customer behavior preferences, purchasing patterns. They can use all this insight to create super targeted campaigns, personalize their product recommendations, and ultimately make smarter decisions.
It's like a crystal ball.
It really is like a magic crystal ball.
Showing you what your customer wants.
Before they even know it.
Wow, amazing. Okay, next up we have next-gen innovation.
Okay, so this is where things get really exciting. AI and automation are driving breakthroughs in fields like healthcare, transportation, even entertainment, like self-driving cars that are navigating crazy traffic situations. Or robots that are assisting surgeons with these delicate procedures.
Wow.
This stuff used to be science fiction, but it's becoming a reality.
Our source specifically mentions AI-powered drug discovery.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one.
What does that look like?
So imagine using AI to analyze massive databases of medical research, identify potential drug candidates, and even predict their effectiveness and their side effects.
Wow.
This has the potential to totally speed up the process
of bringing
life-saving treatments to market.
That's incredible.
It is.
And finally, we have personalized customer experience.
Okay, this is all about AI's ability to understand individual preferences, catering to each person. So think about like a streaming service. Uses AI to analyze your viewing history, ratings, your social media activity, and then they recommend movies and shows that you'll actually enjoy. It's creating this curated experience just for you.
Moving beyond the generic recommendations to something more personal and engaging.
Exactly. And as AI and automation keep evolving, we can expect even more innovative applications.
To enhance the customer journey.
Yeah. Improve everything.
It's clear that these technologies are super powerful, but our source also includes this personal reflection from the author, reminding us that they're not magic bullets.
It's true.
They're tools.
Tools.
That need to be used strategically and thoughtfully.
Right. It's true. They're tools.
It's like anything else. A hammer can build a house, or it can cause destruction.
Right.
It all depends on the person using it.
Great analogy.
So we have to be mindful of, how we use these technologies.
We do.
AI and automation responsibly, right?
Yeah.
We have to think about potential job displacement, algorithmic bias, and the ethical implications of, giving machines more and more autonomy.
It's a big question for sure.
Yeah, it's a huge question. And it's not just about the technology itself, but about how we decided to use it.
Implement it.
Yeah, and what safeguards we have in place.
Yeah, and the author poses this really interesting question to the reader about this new era of innovation.
Oh, they do.
Driven by AI and automation.
Okay, what do they ask?
They ask what kind of innovation excites you, where you see the greatest potential, and what risks we need to be mindful of.
It's a great question.
It is.
It's something worth thinking about for sure.
Especially as these technologies become more integrated into our lives.
Absolutely. So before we wrap up,
okay,
let's just take a minute to recap what we've learned today.
All right.
We started by defining AI and automation.
The basics.
Highlighting that key difference.
Right.
AI aims to mimic human intelligence.
Right.
While automation focuses on executing those predefined tasks.
Yeah, but remember, the real magic happens.
Yes.
When those two combine.
We explored 6 key benefits of that synergy.
6.
Enhanced efficiency, operational resilience, cost savings, improved decision-making, next-gen innovation, and even personalized customer experience.
From self-driving cars to AI-powered drug discovery.
I mean, the possibilities are really mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
But we also need to keep in mind that AI and automation are tools.
Tools.
And like any tool, they could be used for good or for bad.
That's right.
So the future really isn't predetermined. It's shaped by the choices that we make today.
It really is.
So as you continue to explore this fascinating landscape of AI and automation, keep asking those questions. Challenge those assumptions, and really engage in these thoughtful conversations.
Think critically.
Yeah, about the role that these technologies play in our lives.
And never lose sight of the human element.
Yes.
Our creativity, our empathy, our values.
Right.
That's what will guide us towards a future where AI and automation actually serve humanity.
Absolutely beautifully said.
Thank you.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive.
It has.
Huge thanks to our expert for sharing their knowledge and their perspective today.
Always happy to nerd out about this stuff.
And to you, our listener, thank you for joining us. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
Thanks, everyone.